to another video. It's your girl kiarrajalei, and today I am back on my YouTube channel. I haven't missed y'all. I know y'all missed me too, so. But I'm back, and today we're gonna be painting. I think I'm gonna try to do like a rod with mural for his recent album. And while we do it, we're gonna talk about the story time of how I got in the worst accident of my life. Probably was like the only accident of my life, but like it really shook the table. So guys, if you want more videos like this, please like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on that big bell so you get notified when I post more videos like this. Follow. I gotta look in the camera and not in the thing. If you want more videos like this, please like, comment, and subscribe. Follow my socials listed down below in the description. You cannot miss it. Make sure you, I don't know, comment down below and let me know some new videos you want to see from me. And without further ado, let's get on to the story time. Okay, so I know I've been gone for a while. So I am going to do like an update video on where I've been. Things have been hectic. Don't mind that, I'll get it later. Things have been like extremely hectic, and I probably have story times for days on everything that's happened since the last time I seen y'all. But that's a different video for a different day. I definitely opened this the wrong way. But this is just my paint kit. Lately I've been painting to keep my mind busy with this process that I'm going through. It takes forever, but we'll talk about it in the next video. I'm gonna be posting pretty much, I want to say back to back, because I really have nothing else to do with my life. But yeah, I just wanted to let y'all know. Alright, so boom, let's get into it. It was February 14th. I'm gonna be adding pictures and stuff included. So it was February 14th. And y'all, look at the time. It's 12:48. But it was February the 14th, Valentine's Day, and I had just got out of like a very toxic relationship, right? So I'm not spending Valentine's Day with anyone. So I was hanging with my friends. Mind you, I'm in school, so I didn't have no date or anything to spend Valentine's Day with. I'm definitely supposed to have water with this, but we're gonna take it out because this is watercolor. The other two are acrylic. But to the story. So it was Valentine's Day. I didn't have a date because I had just got out of a toxic relationship, and I was hanging with my friends, 3 friends. We're not going to give them names because it's just not really necessary, honestly. But they were 3 of my closest friends at the time. So we were just hanging around. We all decided to wear pink that day, and we were just all chilling, hanging around campus, blase. The day went on, and this is when I had my first car. I had my first car. I was on campus. Like, I had just got my car fixed because my birthday just passed. And I was just, I don't know, I was just living. Like, it was like cool. I have my car. I can come and go home as I please. I can leave campus as I please. I was just vibing out. So, we was in the pub, which is like our cafeteria area. And we was like trying to figure out what we was going to do. We decided to go eat or whatever, but we couldn't decide where we wanted to eat at. One of my friends, she was like, oh, she wanted to go to IHOP. I think a couple other people wanted to go to IHOP. So at first, initially, we was going to go to IHOP. We was like, all right, cool, we can go to IHOP, whatever. So I'm like, all right. Then 2 of our male friends that we knew from the summer program we were in came over, and we were asking them like, oh, like, what were y'all doing today, whatever. They was like, nothing. Then they asked us, so we was like, oh, no, we ready to hit the IHOP, you know, have a little gallons time with each other and just spend Valentine's Day that way. And they was like, I don't know how it came up, but I think they ended up wanting to go. So we was like, all right, cool. But they didn't want IHOP. They wanted Texas Roadhouse. So I'm like, all right, like what we doing? We sit there, laugh, talk for a little bit, whatever. We all end up deciding we going to Texas Roadhouse. So we are like, cool. We get in the car, and like I said, I'm into pictures. We get in the car, and I'm driving per usual. And on the way there, they had asked me like, "Oh, I guess that would just be the bottom." Shit. That's cool. You can just be the bottom. I make sure I keep it over here. I might need some more of this color. But on the way there, they had asked, they was like, "Oh, have you ever been in an accident, like driving?" And I was like, "No, like I've never been in an accident, whatever." I guess I jinxed myself, but whatever. That's what the conversation was. This the color I'm using. If y'all care, y'all probably don't care. But whatever, I was telling them like, "No, I never been in an accident, like whatever." So we just kikiing. Dang, I tied this tight. No, this was not the one I just used. I opened a whole new one and I already had this color. I think, no, this yellow. No, this is not the same color. I'm glad I checked. But whatever. We just laughing, kiki. We get there. We having a good time. Everybody enjoying themselves. Whatever. One of my friends had joke. We had joked and said it was her birthday, so she ended up getting on the little saddle thing. 20th birthday! Everybody stop what you're doing, swallow what you're chewing, and give her a big Texas Roadhouse. Yeehaw! And we was laughing and joking about that. Again, I'll enter all those clips probably right here. So we decided we was leaving, and the 4 girls get in the car. So I'm like, all right, yo, come on, like let's get in the car before they try to get in the car. So we all get in the car, and I had to have my seatbelt on. If I didn't have my seatbelt on, that accident would have been way worse. Way worse. So I put my seatbelt on and I go to back out because I always pull in. I don't back in. I don't know how to back in unless I absolutely have to. But other than that, I don't back in the parking spot. So I know I pulled in for sure. So we back out or whatever, or I pulled out if it wasn't a car in front of me. I pulled out of the little shopping center area, and this is where the stories might get a little foggy because I'm not gonna lie, I don't remember much after this point. So you have to bear with me if it don't quite make sense because I did go unconscious, so I really don't remember exactly what happened. So yeah. So I remember we was driving out the shopping center, and I believe that I was leaving out the shopping center to go make I believe I left out the shopping center to make a right, to make a U-turn. So like I was going down to come back up. That's what I believe happened. I know somewhere in that between the point of making that right and making a U-turn to come back up is where I got hit. So I believe I was making a right to make a U-turn, and somewhere with me making the U-turn, I seen lights, and then that's it. So we're gonna pause the story from my perspective, and we're gonna go from what actually happened perspective, because again, I was unconscious, so I can't speak about something I wasn't there for. So come to find out, I seen the lights. So I went to right, I'm making a U-turn, I see lights. That's the cutoff from my story. Now what actually happens is I see lights, he T-bones us. Apparently I went flying down the street. Like my car went flying down the street. Once everybody in the car came to, whew, now I talk about it, it's like, damn, like, you was really like, you could have died. But I guess God was on my side. Not I guess. God was on my side. So, I think I'm gonna add some gray to this because it's kind of like, I'll do that at the time. But they say that I flew down the street. So this truck hit me and I flew down the street. So at this point we are down the street. We are on a residential street, so it's houses. So we flew down the street. And at this point my car is fucked. Okay, like my car is not coming back from this. But we flew down the street. I'm not sure if I know I was the only one unconscious in the car, and I was the only one trapped in the car. So I'm not sure from their perspective, the other people in the car, if they woke up immediately or if they like jumped into action. I don't know. I can't speak on it, but I'm gonna just speak on from what I know. What I know is we flew down, whatever. We flew down the street, whatever the case may be. I'm in the front seat because I'm driving. It's my car, and one of my friends realized that I'm not. At some point, no, that's the wrong thing. At some point, one of my friends realized that I'm not aware, like I'm not conscious. Like I guess I was in the driver's seat, slumped over. I really couldn't tell you, like I don't know, but I know somewhere in that process they realized I'm not conscious. So I'm in the car, and come to find out, I'm trapped. Like my battery had fell through. Sorry, my best friend texted me, but I was my leg was trapped in the car. My right leg was trapped in the car underneath the battery because the battery had fell through the dashboard into the car. So even if I woke up and tried to get myself out, I probably wouldn't be able to get out. But I was trapped in the car and I was unconscious. So I guess they realized that. They start freaking out and they're like, bro, like we have to get her out the car. Like they're losing it. They like, bro, like she's stuck. Like we got to get her out the car. Whatever. So I don't remember any point from seeing the lights. I don't remember any of this. I'm going to tell y'all when I remember. So they realized like she's unconscious. Like she is not able to like get out the car. We gotta get her out the car. So they start freaking out. So they're freaking out, whatever. I don't know who pulled me out the car exactly, but I know out of the three of them, and they're really small. Like my friends are really, really smaller than me. I would say I'm 160. I would say they're definitely no more than like 115, 120, if that. Like they're really small people and like they're not that big. So to this day, like I even joke about it sometimes. I'd be like, bro, I don't know how they got me out that car, because like I'm a big girl. I'm a big girl. I promise you I'm a big girl. Like it's picking me up out that car with something on my leg was no joke. So whatever, they get me out the car, and they laid me on the sidewalk. By this time, people are outside of their house, you know, freaking out, trying to figure out what's going on. When I woke up, I'm laying on the sidewalk. The shirt I have on, my boobs are out. So, like, I wake up and I'm like, because I just feel cold air on my boobs. So, I wake up and I'm like, fuck, like, what? Like, I immediately knew, like, seeing them lights and me laying there, I'm like, yeah, my car's crashed. So, but at this point, when they put me out the car, I'm on the left side. No, I'm on the right side of the car. I got hit on my left. So I don't see the damage that's done to my car. I don't see what's going on with my car yet. I wake up. It's a lady in my face. She asked me, like, am I okay? Am I okay? It's an EMT to the right of me. And he like, do you know where you are? Like, do you feel any injuries? Do you da-da-da? And I'm just like staring there. Like I remember just like I'm just staring there because I'm like, bro, my car. Like I just got my car. I got my car for my 18th birthday. I think I had to been 19. Yeah, my 19th birthday just passed. So it took like me a good year for me to finally get my car on the road. So like in my head, my main focus is like, damn, my baby. Like that's my baby and she gone. Like my car. So I'm just staring there for a good minute. And they like, ma'am, like, are you okay? Do you feel any pain? And all I kept saying was like my hip, like this left hip, like my hip, like my hip. So they like, what's wrong with your hip? What do you feel? What's the pain levels? I'm like, a 10. Like, yo, like I don't know what that pain was, but once I guess I finally like came to the realization of what was going on, I just was like, my hip, like, ouch, my hip, help me. So they was like, is there anyone we can call? Mind you, my little sister, usually in a situation like this, I would call my mother because it's my mom. Like she's in charge of the car because she paid for it. Well, both my parents paid for it, but it's my mother. My mother runs stuff. So usually I would just call my mom. Like flat out would call my mom. So they're like, is there anyone we can call? My mother had my baby sister Gigi on February 1st, 2023. I knew for a fact that my mom was, and she had a C-section when she had my sister. So I knew for a fact if I call my mom and she see this situation, y'all gonna see the pictures, and she see this, she see me laid out the way I'm laid out on this floor, or they called the ambulance, call her, and they telling her like as what am I looking for? As I forgot what the fuck I was about to say. But if they call her as like, you know, EMT, and they tell her like, hey, your child, I know where her mind gonna go. It's my mother. She is very overprotective, very, very worrisome when it comes to her kids, as she should be. But I just didn't want her in a place where she was worrying and had a newborn kid and had, you know, her other baby. Because no matter how old I get, I'm gonna forever be her baby. Her other baby in a car accident, and I just didn't want her to worry. So I told them to call my dad. So I get them my dad's number. I call my dad. Well, no, I think I pulled out my phone. My phone didn't get damaged, but I think I pulled out my phone, called my dad, and I'm like, Dad, I got in an accident. He like, what? What? I can't understand you. I guess I was talking gibberish. I don't know. I had a concussion. So I just flipped the camera and I show him the car. Yo, when I flipped the camera, the other driver, he gets out the, well, he was talking to whoever he was talking to, but he kept saying like he left because, no, run it back. When I had first came to, I had heard was, oh, I'll bleep it out, but I heard one of my friends screaming, like running, like, no, get back here, he's trying to run. And I'm like, who's trying to run? Because my jaw, like I said, it didn't click for me yet. So come to find out, the driver fled the scene, but he came back. He talking about he was going to get his boss because it wasn't his car, and come to find out later he wasn't even documented. So it's like he had to go get his boss. So I just heard him running, whatever the case may be. So when I finally flipped the camera, he was coming back like out the woods somewhere, and he was talking to the officer or whatever. So my dad seen the car. He was like, hey, I'm on my way. Like, he had my location. So he finally get me off the ground, and the lady was like, one of the neighbors was like, oh no, it's his fault. Like, we seen everything. It's his fault. Yo, this is the background, and I'm trying to do it like the picture was on him. It's darker on his. Should I mix some of this other color in it? Because it's definitely darker on his. I don't know. But, she was basically just trying to help me plead my case of like, it was this nigga fault. He ran from the scene, whatever. I didn't care about any of that at the moment. My hip was in pain. So we get into the EMT. I don't think anybody rode with me. I don't remember. I really don't remember. I couldn't tell you. But, y'all, I'm missing parts of the story. Okay, pause. So, when I was unconscious, apparently they had called the other two boys that we was with. My mama just texted me too. They had called the other two boys we was with, and they was telling me like, we got in an accident. But the two boys we was with, they play so much. Like, our friendship with them is so playful. So they immediately think we're joking. They're like, "What, bro? Like, stop playing." Like, da da da. Until I think they ran over there, or Lindsay was like, "I'm not playing." I keep saying her name, but like, something happened to where they believe that they end up coming over there. So they come over there, and they see the scene, and they're like, they just dumbfounded. Like, I remember waking up and seeing their face, and they was like, "Yeah, nigga, we was not joking. The hell." So, I don't know. It's not coming out how I wanted, but it's whatever. So yeah, back to the story. I'm sorry if it's a mess. Like, the whole night was a mess. But I'm in the ambulance, and I'm on the way there, and I remember they asked me, like, do I want an IV for my pain or something like that. And y'all, if you know me personally, you know I'm terrified of needles. Like, terrified. You couldn't pay me. I'm terrified of needles. So I was like, no. Like, even in pain, like, I immediately denied. I'm like, nope, no, thank you. So they like, "You sure?" I'm like, "No, thank you." So they gave me something strong. They gave me in the ambulance for my pain, and then we had the long drive to the hospital. And I just remember being in that ambulance, like, out of it. Like, I'm out of it. I'm like, yo, what's like, I'm in and out, asleep or whatever, and I'm just out of it. So we get to the hospital. I don't know. I'm in Bowie. All my family live in Baltimore. So I don't know how my dad and my stepmom got from Bowie to Baltimore by the time I got from the accident to the hospital, but they made it there because when I got there, they was there. So they talking to me, whatever. They try and get information, whatever, but I'm just out of it. So they put me in a room. My dad and my stepmom come in there, whatever. So I think I was talking to them a little bit, but I was really still out of it. So they come in there, they do an x-ray of my hip to make sure my hip not broken or I don't need surgery. They do an x-ray of my skull. I have wipes right there. They do an x-ray of my skull to make sure I don't have no head fractures because I did go unconscious and I did have a concussion. And they did just some other tests to just see if I was, you know, in need of, if I had any internal bleeding, stuff like that. So, after they did that, hold on, let me test my number. Yes. But, after they did that, I remember just laying there in pain, like, so I remember I had to pee, and I'm like, bro, I need a wheelchair, and they're like, no, you don't, you need to use the cane. So they gave me a cane, and I'm like, I'm not using no motherfucking cane. So I ended up trying to get up and walk, and I was like, yeah, hand me the cane. Like, if that's what they're going to give me, then that's what they're going to give me. Because it was just too bad. Like, the pain on my hip was just extremely bad. I couldn't walk. I couldn't do anything. So I'm walking to the bathroom, and I remember every step I took, like, it was pain. Like, I never felt no type of pain like that before. Like, and for it not to be broken, like, I think they said it was just a bruised hip or something like that. But, like, for it not to be broken, I was like, damn, like, ouch, this shit hurt. So I go to the restroom or whatever. All my friends are in different hospital rooms getting seen or whatever the case may be. And I go back to my room. They come back to let me know that I don't have any head injuries, which is great. That my hip is just a bruise, and other than a concussion, that I'll be fine. So they sent me home with no shoes. I didn't have shoes out this whole process, like. So they sent me home with no shoes, and I'm like, y'all, I keep forgetting to look in here, but they sent me home with no shoes, and I'm just like, damn, like, I don't got no shoes. So I had to go back to campus, get clothes, because I was going home. Do you hear me? Home. So, I go back to campus. I'm just limping, like, in pain. I go upstairs to my dorm room. I get clothes. I get everything, and I'm off. Like, I'm going home. So I finally go home, and like I wake up that next morning. I'm still in pain, but now my right ankle it's like it's killing me, almost like compared to my hips. I'm telling my mother, I'm like, bro, like I don't feel like they adjust my ankle properly. Like it hurts. Can I don't know, because at this point she knew. So she was like, okay, we'll go to another hospital. We'll go to GBMC, which is like my hospital. I don't want to say my hospital like I own it, but if I'm going there for any non-emergency issues, that's my hospital. That's the hospital I'm using for something I need to go for. Stay tuned for the next video. But yeah, so she's like, okay, so we go to GBMC. I'm just laying there. They're trying to ask me what's going on. I'm just in pain because like I just got an accident last night. So they take me to the back. They do x-rays, and come to find out my right ankle was sprained from the battery. My right ankle was sprained from the battery falling on it. So they gave me a wrap. They wrapped up my ankle, and I was off to go home. I think I went real home that day. Like home. Not home in Baltimore. Because when I initially came home, all four of us had stayed together at one of my friend's house at the time. But then after that, like I went home. Like I went to see my mom home. Because I know she was worried about me, and I was going to be more comfortable at home in my bed. I had a big king size bed. So I went home, whatever. And just from there, I was kind of sad. Like, my main focus was like, damn, my car. And my mom had to keep telling me, like, bro, like, the way this car looks, like, you're lucky you're alive. Like, just be grateful you're alive. Like, you'll get another car. Cars are replaceable, but, like, you don't get another life. And for you to walk away from that accident, limping or not, you walked away with no major surgeries, no casts. You got a burst for a sprained ankle, and that's it. So I did have to just be grateful that, you know, God was on my side, and I did get to walk away from the accident the way I did. But yeah, that's just an overall story of how, you know, I got slammed by a truck. But I'm about to show y'all, even though the picture's gonna be in here, I'm about to show y'all the pictures of that accident. I did good. It was 25 minutes. Usually I run my mouth too much. But follow me on Instagram. I'm gonna pop it up right here. But follow me on Instagram if you want to see how I finish this. I'm gonna finish this off camera. Or actually, I might record my Q&A / update and do that. Where is it? It was definitely before I met my next video. Oh, so here it is. So this night we went out. So I'm gonna insert it, but like this is the night we went out. So I'm gonna put it right here. We were like, it's her birthday. Like it was this was at 10:29. Yo, this is so funny. And then I crashed my car. Look at my baby. Bow! In one of the pictures, I'll zoom in when I answer them, but one of the pictures you can just see me laid out in the bag. Like, look at my feet. I'm done up. Me at school. Me in the car. And you can just see all the avalanche in the bag. Like, it was bad. It was so bad. Look, it say February 14th, 11/11. God was on my side. Do you hear me? Shit. But yeah. All the police officers. Yeah. I'm in a hospital. It's not funny, but like, I was tore up. And now I finally got to go home and see my baby sister. My newborn baby sister. That is Gigi. So yeah. Gigi's so grown now, y'all. I know that's off topic from what we was talking about, but that was Gigi when she was first born. Look at her. She a fat, chubby baby. Gigi when she was first born. And then look at my Gigi now. Look at my Gigi now. Let me see. My Gigi. This Gigi from her 8.5 months. Pictures. Look at my Gigi. My Gigi. I don't want to focus on my Gigi. Like, she's the sweetest little thing, but she's just bad.
You better not. You better.
Because you're afraid to trying to eat my toes.
As if I Tiana, you better not. You better not. You better not. You better not.
But yeah, that's the story time on how I crashed my first car. Well, I didn't really crash it. They crashed me, but I guess. If you want more videos like this, please comment, and subscribe. Turn on that biggie bell button to get notified when I post more videos like this. Y'all, I have a lot of stuff coming up. I have big news to tell y'all. Look at my braid. My hair coming out of my braid already, and I just did these. I have a lot of stuff to tell y'all. Important stuff to tell y'all. So just stay tuned because y'all are going to be shocked. And it's confirmed, like, it's going to be consistent content with this big news I have to tell y'all. So if you like the content that I'm going to be posting, I'll probably post it. This probably going to go up. This going to go up today. It's Wednesday. I'm going to go ahead and post this today. The second video will probably go up Friday. So watch the video Friday. Because the content that's coming forward, the story times, y'all, I got a story time about my abusive ex. I got my story time about my next boyfriend. He wasn't abusive, but he was... We'll get into it. What else I got a story time about? I don't know, but those story times are like 2-3 parters, and they're very interesting. And then we still got vlogs to do. Then we still got day in the lives to do. Then we still got, you know, updates on this process to do. So like, if you want more videos like this, please comment, and subscribe. Tell me that baby brother to get notified when I post more videos like this. Follow all my socials listed down below in the description. You cannot miss it. Make sure you stay updated on all my socials and comment some video ideas down below. Let me know if you guys like this video. Without further ado, I'll see you on the next one. Bye. Another minute for you. Oh, you got me falling from the ceiling for you. No, I promise you there was no limit to you.